Hey guys, welcome to episode 16 of World Building with DMDave. We are getting pretty deep into this adventure here. It's been a lot of fun to write so far. We found out in the last episode a lot of cool things about it. Well, 2 episodes ago, we discovered kind of what is going on in this adventure. We've got some Grimlocks who are causing trouble. Then we have a series of clues that ends up leading back to their retreat, which essentially is the first introduction to the mega delve itself. Don't know yet if anybody knew if this place existed, but this is going to be kind of like the first intro when they go down in there and face the Grimlocks with these cursed coins. Okay, so we already know how they find it, but let's start talking about the place itself. And we're going to do that with general features. This is basically going to be the broad brush with which we paint our adventure. So typically general features is a subsection of the main section, at least in how I do my writing. And I like to start it off by saying, unless stated otherwise, the Grimlock Retreat has the following features. Okay, and then from there we do a few more subheaders under that. Okay, so we're going to be in H4 at this point, because remember this was H2, this was H3. H4 is going to have, let's see, we need to come up with the ceilings, floors, and walls. We need to have doors, illumination, and Grimlock hearing. I like to always give something kind of unique to a location, but usually you're still going to have your ceilings, floors, and walls, your doors, illumination, and then any kind of weird things that's unique to that location you're going to put in there. Okay, so ceiling, walls, and floors. Let's take a closer look at our map here. As we can see throughout most of it, it's going to be, looks like natural stone. Okay, might be a little slick, especially since there's an entrance here and everything's running kind of downhill. We would probably want to put in some notes about these drops, so let's do drops. Okay, and then we've got some natural rooms here, so like, and that's I think all we really need. The ceilings, floors, and walls of the cavern are made from solid limestone. The everything is slick to the touch thanks to the nearby river. Fortunately, the floors aren't slick enough to cause a hazard while moving through the area. Still, the sound of dripping water is constant within these tunnels. Okay. And then we'll do the man-made areas. The Grimlocks, the creatures that lived in the tunnels before the Grimlocks created a series of hewn chambers. The walls of the chambers are padded with crude stonework, and the floors are hewn smooth. Ceilings throughout the ceilings in man-made chambers are 10 feet high. In tunnels, ceilings are usually as high as the cavern is wide. As the tunnel is wide. Okay, so there's our ceilings, floors, and walls. Give that a 4 tag. Doors. All of the doors in the Grimlock's tunnels. All of the doors in the Grimlock's tunnels are made from crude wooden planks. And how about they're not really doors? Most of the doors in the Grimlock's tunnels were rotten and rust monster eaten by the time the Grimlocks moved in. The Grimlocks replaced the doors with crude wooden planks, which they shift to block passages as needed. As such, the doors have no hinges or locking mechanisms. Okay. Drops. Let's see. So remember those drops are like those little cliff areas there. In various locations throughout the complex, there are steep 10-foot high 10-foot deep drop-offs. The edge of these drop-offs can be somewhat precarious. When a character moves near the edge of a drop-off, roll a d6. On a result of 6, the edge of the drop-off crumbles, taking the character. Character must make creature. That means any creature. The creature must make a DC 10 dexterity saving throw or fall 10 feet and take 1d6 damage from the fall. Or fall to the bottom of the drop-off. Let's see. Grimlocks possess keen hearing and smell. Thanks to the structure of the tunnels, they can hear and smell as far as the entrance. Hear and smell anything that moves throughout this section of the complex. Okay, characters moving stealthily throughout the complex must succeed on the DC to avoid being heard or smell by the Grimlocks. You know what, screw it. How about this? Unless the characters have some way to mask their smell, the Grimlocks automatically know the characters are coming. Grimlocks immediately know the characters are in the burns as soon as they enter. Okay, so there you go. So the Grimlocks have really good hearing and smell, so they know pretty much right away what's going on. Grimlocks are blind and have no need for light. Plus, they are accustomed to the chill of their underground lair, and frankly, they like their meat raw. Therefore, there is no light and no fire within the entire complex. Characters will need, let's see, read aloud text assumes that the characters have their own sources of light or dark vision. That's it. So we've got our illumination there. We'll put a 4 on that. We got our hearing, so we'll put a 4 on that. We got our drops and our doors. We've covered all the basics that we really need here. We know the rough architecture of the place, the man-made and natural areas. We know the what the doors are made out of. They're basically just pallets that they pull in and out. With crude wood, let's just call it pallets. I think it's probably spelled wrong. Which they should. Shift the block passages as needed. Drops, we know about the drop-offs. We know about their hearing and smell. And we know about how the place is illuminated. Okay, cool. So we've got our general features in now. Next, it'll be a matter of detailing the individual keyed locations throughout the complex. So that's what we'll tackle next. Anyways, thanks so much for watching, guys. We've made some general features now. We're really moving ahead in this adventure. It's taking on kind of a life of its own. And next time, I will see you, and you will like and subscribe. Anyways, bye.